The painful career of Messi at PSG has finally come to an end, and in this video I will be giving you reasons why it feels like a complete sigh of relief for genuine football fans, no matter your favorite club, country or origin, because the past 2 seasons have been a complete hell for Lionel Messi. Let's roll back the clock to the year 2000 when Messi was scouted by Barcelona's agent playing for his boyhood club Newell's Old Boys at the age of 12 in Argentina, and was immediately flown to Spain with his parents, where he played in several of Barcelona's youth teams until he finally made his debut with the senior team at the age of 17, and has since been a leader and an integral part of Barcelona's football history. Legends came and left, yet Messi remains, and he definitely had no plans of ever leaving Barcelona. He became like a god for the Catalonian side. But on 5th August 2021, news broke that Barcelona can no longer continue with Messi for financial reasons. It was a very shocking news for the footballing world, and for Messi, it was a very bitter pill to swallow. A huge number of clubs began to lobby for his signature. It was a battle of time and money for one of the greatest players football has ever produced. And PSG successfully won ahead of several competitors. And self-evidently, Messi's lonely journey with PSG has begun. After 21 years with Barcelona from childhood, life goes on as usual. It was a busy football season already, so Messi must adapt to a new chapter, a new culture, the language, the style of play, and on top of that, to protect his legacy of being called the best footballer of all time ahead of his closest rival, Cristiano Ronaldo, who has somehow been able to adapt very quickly from one club to another. But Messi has to do all this being a complete introvert. But fortunately, here comes Neymar. Of course, we all know the beautiful friendship story between Messi and Neymar, so things were expected to be a little bit smooth for Messi alongside Neymar. But then again, that was drifting the already existing relationship between Neymar and Mbappe apart. Neymar was always seen with Messi, while Mbappe was seen lonely all the time. Rumors has it that Mbappe was threatening to leave or the South American players be let go, with Di Maria and Paredes all set to depart. Mbappe was however convinced to stay, with a contract ending in 2025, making him the most powerful figure at PSG and also the starman of the club's footballing project. Neymar, on the other hand, who was more or less an eye of Messi at PSG, kept getting injured and out of so many footballing activities. Messi, before his time at PSG, has always been a leader of Barcelona and Argentina national team. But the situation has completely changed at PSG. The team got eliminated in their Champions League campaign in 2021, and Messi, together with Neymar, received their first viewing experience at the Parc de France. Antonella, Messi's wife, who was watching the game from the stand, was nearly brought to tears. PSG, however, managed to win the domestic league title, but for Messi, it was one of the difficult seasons of his entire career, where he managed to record just 6 goals. However, he led Argentina to win the Copa America, his first international trophy, and went on again the same year to win the Finalissima, and on top of that, won the 2021 Ballon d'Or. However, 2022-2023 season began very positively for Lionel Messi, showcasing a fine form in pre-season and doing so well in the domestic league as well, scoring and assisting both Neymar and Mbappe. With the 2022 World Cup around the corner, every single player were offering their very best at that period, and Messi's performance was no different. And finally, the World Cup began, and Messi was poised for glory, being his last World Cup, the only competition he failed to win after several attempts. But things began so rough for Argentina national team, losing their first match against Saudi Arabia. But Messi, without a doubt, proving yet again where he's considered one of the best, leading his team to win the ultimate prize against none other nation but France, a country of his team, with his teammate as a talisman for the French national team. It was a fiercely contested football battle, and Messi was crowned as the tournament best player, setting multiple records to crown it all. And after a befitting welcome in his country, it was time for Messi to return to his club PSG. Not only to return, but to bring in his exceptional form he showcased in Qatar. And just like any other World Cup winning player, a mini celebration will be organized by your club to welcome the World Cup heroes. But Messi, however, turned down such proposal as he believed he's been welcomed well enough in Argentina. And with the current tension and atmosphere in the French capital, to hail and celebrate a player who denied them a World Cup glory was not a laudable idea. And in some weeks' time, the Champions League began. And unfortunately, PSG was yet again eliminated in the round of 16. And the woes of Messi in France yet again began. He was a target of boos on every match day by PSG fans. His companion, Neymar, however, has been ruled out for the rest of the season after picking up an injury. So life became extremely very lonely for the 7th-time Ballon d'Or winner on and off the pitch. Whistling Messi by PSG ultras every week has not been a news anymore. The fans believe he doesn't show the same resilience he showcases anytime he is with his national team, Argentina. Several football elites have condemned the incident, and it began to develop into a complete disrespect when Messi was booed again during a match in which PSG was leading by 5-0. And what broke the camera's back was Messi's travel to Saudi Arabia on official duty as an ambassador of tourism for the Arabian country. The club then published a statement on social media calling Messi's trip unauthorized and subsequently suspended him for 2 weeks without a pay or even training. Messi then rendered an apology through a video on his Instagram account, but revelations later revealed that the club asked Messi to apologize so his suspension could be immediately lifted. However, back in Paris, the PSG ultras embarked in a fierce protest targeted towards Messi and Neymar yet again, and the protest finally ended outside the home of Neymar, demanding the removal of the player. Meanwhile, Messi's mind has been made up long ago not to renew his contract at the club despite many attempts by the club and Mbappe, his newly found friend, who seems to be enjoying Messi's style of play and chemistry they both discovered. Barcelona has been in the news for a possible return of their once loved king, whose name has been hailed many times at the Camp Nou. Al Hilal, a Saudi Arabian side, has also offered one of the outrageous amount of money to the tune of 1.2 billion euros for a 2-year contract. However, PSG have won their domestic league yet again with Messi's goal. It was all joy for the fans and players of the Parisian side, but for Messi, it was a long path of freedom edging close to a finish, as he was seen not in a mood to appreciate the home fans. A further footage revealed his lonely stage in the dressing room when his colleagues were jubilating for winning the league title, and he then left the city the next day to Barcelona in order to attend Sergio Busquets and Jordi Alba's farewell party, who are both departing the club. PSG has announced that Messi will be leaving at the end of the season, and would he be tempted by the money to move to Saudi Arabia, or will Barcelona be able to have back their most iconic player once again? We wishing Messi the very best in his new club, and we hope it will be a team that so much love and respect the most decorated player of all time.
Now I'm in the corner and watching you smile, and I can't get over you, I'm losing my mind. All of the things